All right, we're live. Go right ahead. Good evening and welcome inside the Houston Fieldhouse here in RPI, New York. This is Northwood Hockey on Game Capsule TV. Tonight, the prep team in a PHC neutral site matchup against South Kent, the first of two this weekend here at the Fieldhouse. Prep comes into this game 0-2 in PHC matchups. They got swept at home by Mount St. Charles. That was a game a lot of them want to, it was a set of weekend rather, a lot of them want to forget. See what they do here. Two critical games coming up here against South Kent to maintain pace here in the PHC East. Puck shot coming up in just a few moments. So just about to get underway here in the first period. A couple of things to note about this prep team. They've got some injuries on the front. They've had to call up some players from varsity out for this game are Anton Malashev, Henry Kress, and Jacob Brutton. They've called up Casey Morrissey and Anton Stackow from the varsity team to help compensate for those losses, but the Huskies certainly undermanned here with two critical PHC games coming up. They did beat South Kent in their own building for a third consecutive South Kent Fall Classic championship, and they did beat South Kent during that weekend, but that did not count as a PHC game. It was not a league game. These two are. And the first one here coming up, PHC game number 3 on the season for the Huskies. About to get on the way. They send out their top line. Shane Chernuski, Parker Thompson, Will Schneid, alongside Nathaniel Poole and Mike Peluso. Bertrand right off the face-off, and we are underway from Rensselaer. Peluso on the puck immediately. Sends it up ahead. This one chipped right into the South Kent bench by Will Schneid just 9 seconds in. Again, the Huskies come into this game with a 0-2 PHC record, 2 frustrating home losses to Mount St. Charles a few weekends ago, and looking to pick up their first PHC win here on neutral ground tonight. This one sent into the Husky end. It's going to be picked up by Peluso. Off the boards, up ahead. That one off of Thompson. Icing to be negated as Congo comes out of his net. Thought about playing it. Now Chernuski trying to break toward the net. That one got broken up. Now Thompson trying to move it along the boards. Now it's picked up by South Kent. Moving it the other way. There's a nice pass up ahead and trying to cut in. Here was Bertrand unable to get a shot away. Defended well by Peluso. Coming away with the puck now is Poole. Poole works it for Schneid, top of your screen, and now Poole will send it out of the zone. Over to the near side, picked up by Jankowskis, and now sent all the way back in. Icing waved off here. Would have been against South Kent. Now Poole moves it back up ahead, gaining the zone here. Is Ty Simonet with a shot, and a good save made there by Cogler. And now here come the selects back the other way. Moving it there as Grenon gains the zone, but then has it taken away from him by Kevin Betch. Moved all the way up ahead by Carr. It's going to go all the way down. This is going to be an icing. Or is it? No, it isn't. Icing waved off as the Selects will have to work out of their own zone here. They do, and carrying it through center now is Grenon, and he dishes across, but not legally. It'll be an offsides, and that will be the first whistle of this hockey game with 1:34 gone by in the first period. 0-0. From Rensselaer. Bit of a false start on that face-off. We'll do it over again. And now they get underway for real. This one's going to be picked up and sent up ahead by Justin Chiras. Along the near side, poked free by Carr. Took a hit after the play. Now Morris moves it up ahead. Morrissey in there for the Huskies as well. Now picked up by Plotz and backhanded along. Out to the point. Sent deep by Plotz around behind the South Kent net. To the far side it goes. Now Plotz able to take it away, but unable to hold the blue line there. Just regroups. Dishes to Carr. Now Carr looks it over. Carr moves it back up ahead, got it to Morris. Peter Morris through center, got it over. Morrissey had it poked away from him momentarily. Loose puck, sent up ahead, and Cogler will play it to the side. Worked out by Ethan Anderson for the Selects. And now a miscommunication. Could have been an opportunity for the Huskies, but Schneid and Chernuski are able to get there. Moved up ahead behind the South Kent net. It's going to be played there by Gretschkov, and now all the way back down the ice it goes. This is going to be an icing against South Kent. So 2 minutes and 44 seconds gone by in this one. Northwood and South Kent in their first PHC meeting of the season. Notably not their first meeting of the season, but the first that counts in their league. All square at zeros here in the opening minutes of the first, here on neutral territory. Face off, one back to the point. St. Pierre will send it deep into the corner. Thompson pressuring. That one worked around Chernuski to the near side. It's going to be picked up and cleared by Ballard all the way out of the zone. Palmer chasing after it. This is going to be no icing. Palmer works it across. St. Pierre to Schneid now works it across, and now a lot of room for Thompson as he gains the zone. Drops it back for Palmer, who sends that streaking wide. And now sent deep by Schneid. Going after it, Thompson. Thompson pitchforks it out to the point, sent ahead by Palmer. Around the boards it goes to the far side. Now unable to clear it there was one of the South Kent players. Now it's out of the zone, and it's going to be picked up and sent ahead by Caleb Ballard. Into the Husky end behind the goaltender. Shingles and a takeaway there by Dreshkov, who works it out to the point. Here's a long shot deflection and a save by Shingles that he has to steer that one aside. Looked like it may have surprised him as McLean Agret got a stick on it for the Selects. Over to the near side. Picked up by Jankowska, sent to the far side. Schneid in there. Working against Granone, able to clear it out. Near side, near the Northwood bench, sent ahead by Maxime St. Pierre. Kyle will play it for the Selects as he gets out of his net there. Now South Kent works it out of their zone, all the way down for Peluso. He'll play it from out of his own end. Mike Peluso sends it up ahead. Nice pass there. Ryan Racine gains the zone 1-on-3, and it poked away from him by the third man there. He got by the first two. And now the Selects will move it the other way to the near side it goes. Taking a check there was McLean Agret as he sent it deep. And now a centering pass and a good break up there by Peluso. And now Racine attempting to corral it. Puck comes over to the near side. Poked free to the far side. And now it's going to be picked up by Chiris for South Kent. Chiris defended well by Smith. This one toward the net. Leaves puck picked up by Pete Moore. He'll move it up the ice looking for Ryan Racine. Eventually able to connect with him. And he just sends it all the way down. Closing in on 5 minutes gone by here in the first period. We are scoreless from Rensselaer. Huskies and South Kent. Third PHC game of the year for the Huskies. They are 0-2, 2 home losses to South Kent. Looking for their first PHC win of the year. Could also be their first PHC point of the year. Now near side picked up by Michaud for a moment. Austin Michaud unable to do anything with it. And now Cooper Plotz will move it across. Sent into neutral territory. This is going to be picked up by Drashkov for the Selects. He'll move it through center, defended by Morrissey. Drashkov gains the zone. Now shoots it. That one caught Shingles up high. Looked like it might have stunned him a little. And out of the near side, Morris trying to move it up ahead for Plotz, and now he'll skate after it. Cooper Plotz gains it into the zone, able to poke it on ahead, but now it's going to be picked up by Ballard for the Selects. Move the other way, pitchfork deep by James Liu. Into the Husky end. Carr with a nice play there. Got it to Palmer. He moves it up the ice, but it's turned over. Here's Granone. Circling in a wraparound attempt shut down by Shingles. And now toward the front of the net. Loose puck picked up by Schneid and now cleared out of harm's way. And now Palmer backhands it all the way up and out of the zone. This is going to be just the second whistle of the game. An icing call against the Huskies. And that comes 6 minutes and 9 seconds into the first period. Huskies and South Kent scoreless here from Rensselaer. Right off the draw, it's going to be picked up and cleared by Carr, and they're going to call that offsides. That was gloved at the blue line, but it was gloved out of the zone, and so they'll blow that one dead. Cody Betch lining up against McChesney. Over to the far side it goes. Sent ahead by Padula, now picked up by the Huskies, and a lofter over to the near side. And like Thompson was trying to take cover there on the bench, ultimately ended up short of the bench. And this time it does go into a bench, but it's going to be South Kent's, and so we'll get a stoppage here. 13:27 to play in the first period, scoreless from the field house. Set deep. Up the boards now to the near side. Poke free and out of the zone. Working up ahead with it is Chiris. Dustin Chiris gains the zone now. Cutting to the net, and Shingles able to shut that one down. And it's going to be picked up by Palmer. Now taken by Carr. He'll circle back behind his own net, moving it up the boards, looking for Simonet. Ty Simonet got buried there along the near side by Chiris. And now working it ahead is Cody Betch with a nice series of moves there, but unable to get a shot away. Now Betch continuing to lug it, able to get it there to Stackow. Stackow takes a check. And now a penalty. This is going to be against the Huskies, and it's going to be Stackow headed off as Renson Granone got taken down. And so the first special teams action of this evening will be a South Kent power play coming up with 7:14 gone by here in this opening frame. 0-0. So a South Kent power play coming up. Huskies send out Will Schneid, Mike Peluso, Kevin Betch, and Shane Chernosky as the PK unit. Scoreless here in the first period. South Kent hoping to change that on the man advantage. This one's going to be poked along the boards and now picked up by South Kent. That could have been grounds for another one there as Peluso got a cross check off. And now here's a centering pass, and unable to corral it there was McChesney. Now out to the point, sent deep. Pass out in front, few bodies, and now out to the point, picked up there. Padilla got it over to the far side. Here's a centering pass through skates, and now picked up by Schneid, and he's able to poke it out of the zone. Huskies get their first clear, and now Schneid spun to the ice, got basically gang tackled there by two selects, and now that was Machado who got jostled off the puck there by Peluso to the near side. Schneid trying to break in. Schneid unable to poke it into the zone, but they're going to blow this dead. And I believe it's going to be a penalty against South Kent, so that'll even things up here with 52 seconds gone by on the man advantage for South Kent. And that will knot things up at 4-side for the next minute and 8 seconds, followed by a truncated Husky power play. Cutting through the middle now. Jason Millette gains his own. Millette goes for the wraparound and just barely denied there. I think the stick of Shingles might have broken that one up. And now skating out with it is Poole. He'll dish over to the near side. Cody Betch gains the zone. Betch shoots. And it looks like Hagra may have had initial trouble with that, but able to cover it up for a stoppage here. 11:27 to play here in the first. Here in a scoreless hockey game from the field house. This one gloved down at the blue line by Gavin Carr, able to stay on sides there as he puts it deep. And now two Huskies fell down there. Now the Selects will move it the other way. This one off the boards. Picked up and attempting to send it toward the net there was Granone, but unable to connect. Over to the near side it goes, Gavin Carr. Carr. Maxime St-Pierre sends it up ahead. Casey Morrissey will get in the zone. Morrissey. This one's rimmed around the boards to the near side. Cooper Plotz picks it up. Plotz to the point. Knocked down. St. Pierre toward the net, deflection, and that one didn't even get close. Off the stick of Casey Morrissey from my angle, it looked like it might have gone at least toward the net. It did not. This one's an icing. Or some kind of whistle here. Neutral zone faceoff coming up. Huskies on the power play for the next 43 seconds. I believe that puck somehow went out of play there at some point during that sequence. Face-off right at center ice. 10:36 to play in the first period. Huskies, 43 seconds of a power play. Face-off one all the way back for Schneid. Will Schneid works it along for Peluso. Peluso starts up the ice with it, overskated it briefly, now corrals it. Moves it up the ice, nice move. Peluso gains the zone. Peluso drives wide and circles. Now works it up top. Carried by Schneid. Schneid works it back up top to Peluso. He'll walk the blue line. Now back over for Schneid. Schneid shoots, and that one goes just wide. Over to the near side, kept alive by Peluso. Final 13 seconds of this power play. Here's a nice feed for Schneid to the front of the net. And just tipping that wide was Trinowski. And now rimmed around the boards all the way out of the zone. That will do it for the abbreviated Husky power play here on a Saturday night. Peluso with the puck. Trying to work it up ahead for Trinowski. That one got flagged down by Ballard and now moved all the way up ahead. This is going to be an icing against South Kent. And that will stop play with 10:20 gone by here in the first period. 9:40 to go. Huskies and South Kent scoreless here from the field house. Both teams have had abbreviated power plays. South Kent was cut short by a penalty of their own. And the Huskies went on the power play immediately after. This one's chipped ahead by Kosku and now picked up by Poole. Poole being hounded there by two selects. Pass toward the front of the net. That one knocked out of harm's way by Cody Becher. Now the Huskies moved it the other way. Racine tried to send it across for more. This one flagged down by the selects. They'll play it the other way. In on goal off of Shingles to the near side. All the way up the ice, picked up in neutral territory. Over to the far side. Moved in. Palmer to pick it up. Backhanded deep by Ryan Racine. Justin Chiris will send it up ahead into the Husky end, and now able to get on the puck there. The selects attempting to send that toward the net was Cloutier, and now a one-time opportunity that got blocked. And now picked up by Plotz, rimmed around the boards there for Morris. Peter Morris trying to work it up the ice, and Plotz made some good contact there on Cloutier, it looked like. And now picked up and zone gained by Gavin Carr. Was forced off the puck there, backhanded along. 2-on-1 selects, could be three maybe. Here's a pass across, right back, and a great play by Plotz with a stick to break up that opportunity. Certainly the best of the evening so far for South Kent. Now all the way out of the zone. Over to the far side. Good check there by Kevin Betts. Moved into the Husky end. Peluso sends it up the boards. Finds Schneid, and Will Schneid unable to corral it all the way. Now tries to get it down low for Trinowski. He got forced off the puck there. Now Thompson picks it up. Thompson trying to get it to Schneid. That one through everybody. And now here come the selects back the other way. Taylor Ballard shoots in a save made by Shingles. Opportunity out in front and a glove save. Shingles short side on Ballard. Came back for more. 7:21 to play in the first. We are scoreless from the field house. Out to the point. Sent deep. Around the boards it goes. Rimmed along by Cody Betts to the near side. It's going to be poked in by Ballard for South Kent. over to the far side. Trying to chip it along the boards there, and now out of the zone, and looked like a failed pirouette there as Mashad fell to the ice, almost did a cartwheel. Toward the front of the net, this one knocked away and now picked up by Devin Smith. This one gloved down by a select and now carried up ahead by Anton Stackow. He'll cut it back. Stackow looks it over to the near side, Peluso. Mike Peluso works it along the near side board, sends it up ahead, picked up by Morrissey, who tries to shoot. That got blocked pretty early on by a stick of one of the South Kent players. Loose puck, St. Pierre shoots, that got blocked, still loose, and now poked away, and now cleared out of the zone. This could be an opportunity here. Moving it up ahead are the selects, trying to get it toward the net. This one knocked away from Bertrand. And out of the near side, St. Pierre trying to jam away at it. Now picked up by Morris for the Huskies. He'll clear the zone. This will go down. Nowhere even close to an icing, which Hogler thought about calling for. And now moved up ahead. Morris into the corner with the puck. Morris is in there alongside Casey Morrissey. And now carrying it out of the zone. Here's a nice move, and now a penalty drawn by the Selects once again. And with 5:41 to go, it'll be Plotz heading off to serve a minor penalty and back on the power play. Our South Kent here in the first, their second of the game. Power play coming up for the Selects, and just a quick note here, for those of you watching from back at school, the Northwood crew team in attendance, Mr. Runyon alongside Sophia Sherman, Cambry, and Collage, Jesse Sock. And now attempting to spring Schneid there with the Huskies, unable to get it to him. Forced Cogler into a bit of a bind there, and now carried the other way by the Selects. Moved in. Near side. Here's a quick shot on a glove save by Shingles. Just to pick up where I left off, the crew team in attendance tonight, they're racing just up the road in Saratoga. That action wraps up for them tomorrow afternoon. Had 4 athletes racing singles today, 4 in doubles tomorrow. Not the only Husky athletic team in the New York Capital Region this weekend. This one down low to the front of the net off bodies, and now poked away. Worked up top, near side. Back across it goes, quick shot, blocker save, Shingles. Minute 15 to play on the South Kent power play. To the near side it goes for Drachkov. Drachkov will work it up top. Back to Drachkov it goes, he'll look it over. Worked up top. South Kent starting to tighten the rope here a little, and now a save by Shingles, and a few fisticuffs breaking out after the play was over, and that will stop play here with 4:43 on the clock remaining in the first. 62 on the clock remaining on the power play for South Kent. And I believe this face-off is going to be in the South Kent end. It's actually going to be a power play Huskies here, as headed to the box was Raphael Cartier. And so yet another South Kent power play ends a little prematurely there, and so Huskies able to even things up once again. And they'll get a slightly longer power play than last time. I believe it's going to be just a couple seconds under a minute. Here's Schneid gaining the zone, circling the net. Schneid looks it over, trying to send it toward the net. That one gets past Palmer. It's going to go all the way down. No icing here, as it was a Husky who sent it down the ice. Palmer gets pinned along the boards. Schneid in there to help out for the Huskies toward the front of the net. Flagged down by Chernuski, picked up by Schneid. Huskies regroup. Palmer to Chernuski. And he'll break it out of the zone for the Huskies, trying to spring Schneid. This one deflected out of play by Ethan Anderson, and so play will stop with 4 minutes even remaining here in the first. scoreless here at the field house. Huskies and South Kent. Face off won by the Selects. They'll move it up. Here's a turnover to Morris. And now Carr gets it back down low. Morris attempting to play it along. Goes into the corner with it. Rimmed around the boards to the near side. Picked up by Cody Betch. Sent deep for Plotz, who's out of the box. Power play. Huskies for 50 seconds and a quick shot by Betch. That's stopped. Betch again. And that one shut down by Coggle. To the near side it goes for Cooper Plotz, who got knocked down there. It's just sent right back in by Carr. Around the boards to the far side. Keeping the play alive there is Poole. Works it down low, now drops it off for Peter Morris. Morris turns, looks it over, gets it to Poole. Poole up top for Carr. Carr to Plotz. Cooper Plotz along the near side, able to get it to the middle, and attempting a shot there was Cody Betch, but unable to get it to the net. And so with 3 minutes to play in the first period, the Select's able to clear it out of the zone. Here Schneid gets taken out, a bit of a collision there at the blue line, and now a shot attempted by Nick Kasku got chipped out of play, and so play will stop. 2:43 to go here in the first. Scoreless from the Fieldhouse. Husky power play. Their second abbreviated power play of the game has 1 second left on it. What has been a low-scoring, tight-checking game so far. The Huskies and the South Kent Selects. Third PHC game of the year for the Huskies. They are 0-2 with no points in their first two. Both of them came at home against Mount St. Charles. Poked along to the far side. This one knocked free by Thompson. Creates a 2-on-1 Huskies. Schneid across. Chernuski fan on the one-timer. He had a wide open net. And that is as good of an opportunity as you're going to get if you're the Huskies against this South Kent team. A tremendous play by Thompson in neutral territory to spring Schneid and Chernuski on the 2-on-1, but unable to convert it with Chernuski. A rare miss on a one-time attempt with a yawning cage. This one back into the Husky end with under 2 to play. Peluso trying to rim it along the boards, able to get it to St. Pierre, who took a pretty big hit there after almost sending that puck careening into the referee. Now Peluso gets crunched along the boards, and now Schneid in there working for it. Taken by St. Pierre, clears it out. Simonet attempting to jar that one free. This one chipped, stays in play. Simonet poking at it, and now knocked free. Somehow kept alive, and still kept alive there by McChesney for South Kent. That was a tremendous play there at the blue line, and now still the Huskies unable to get out of their own end. Peluso finally does. Gets it to Simonet, who works it in. No icing here as Stackow chases after it. Stackow down low with the puck. Popped free, right out in front, picked up, under a minute to play here in the first period. Moved up ahead, all the way down the ice it goes. Near side, Palmer trying to move it up ahead. That one off the stick on Stackhouse, so no icing here with 45 seconds to play. Over to the far side, Palmer works it for Poole. Poole got, or I'm sorry, that was Morris who got jostled there over to the near far side corner, rather. Morrissey. An attempted check there by Granone got broken up and now cleared. Final 20 seconds of the first period. We are scoreless. Here's a turnover by Palmer, but falling down was McLean Agret. So a comedy of errors on both sides there, the Huskies and South Kent. Palmer the turnover, Agret the slip and slide, and so that will do it for the first period. Final 5 seconds, tick off. And so the Huskies and South Kent will go to the first intermission 0-0. We'll see what they do for timing rules here. I believe there will be no ice cut. There will be an ice cut, actually. So the two teams will head to the locker room, and while the Huskies wait for South Kent to get off of their bench, we'll have I have a bit of a team meeting here, and so that will do it. We'll step aside here in the first period. At the end of the first period, for the first intermission, Huskies and South Kent scoreless through 20. Back now for the start of the second period. Scoreless after one, the Huskies and South Kent. We are underway here in the second. Move back up ahead. Thompson moves it up ahead for Chernuski. Able to get it up ahead for Schneid, who shoots that one barely missed high. And now over to the far side out of the zone. Sent back across by Peluso. And now Poole will send it in, but the Huskies are offsides, so they'll have to tag up. South Kent with the puck here. Moved up ahead. Taken by Peluso and then sent. Oh no, that one got sent right into the South Kent bench and right into the midsection of the South Kent head coach, and that is man, that's a stinger. Near side for Plotz. Works it along. Plotz trying to get it to Morris, who got gang tackled after the play was over. No call. And now picked up by South Kent. Here's a quick shot. That one misses the net. Goes over to the far side corner. Right out in front. That one off bodies to the near side. Padilla toward the net. That one knocked away by Shingles. Carried by Carr. Near side Morris. He got it to Plotz. Trying to get it back toward the front of the net. This one got broken up. And now Plotz attempting to spoon it along there, trying to get it to Morris. And now Plotz takes a big hit up in the head area, but no call. We took a chop up in the head area. Moved in. This one's going to be knocked down by Stackow. Played over to the near side. Stackow got it back to St. Pierre. Works it up ahead. St. Pierre to the near side. Stackow gains the zone. Rims it around the boards. Cogler out to play it. In deep for it is Peter Morris. Off the boards. But kept alive by the Huskies not for long. Carried the other way by the Selects all the way down. Icing waved off. 2:10 gone by. Here in the second. Huskies and Select scoreless. Second meeting of the season, first league meeting of the season. Here's Palmer, gets crunched along the boards, attempting to work it along there. And now into the zone, Simonet attempting to play the puck. That one just past Chernuski, and it's going to go all the way down. No icing. As South Kent executes a full change, the Huskies will shoot in. Bullard with the puck, trying to send it toward the front of the net. That could have been dangerous if it hit something. Over to the near side, played along the boards. And now into the Husky end. Toward the front of the net, loose puck sent right through the crease. Past Shingles, and now another one toward the front of the net. This one's going to be flagged down by Peluso. Chipped along the boards and out of the zone. Nice stick there by Schneid as he attempts to set up a play there with Chernuski. Nothing doing though as the Selects move it back in. There's a stick save for Shingles. As Chernuski will drop it back for Mike Peluso, who works it all the way up ahead, but that pass misses everything. He was looking for Schneid. It's going to be an icing. And Will Schneid, adamant that should not have been an icing, and getting told otherwise by the referee. A bit of an air of finality there. 16:23 to play in the second period. Huskies and South Kent scoreless from the field house. Here's a quick shot, and that one hit Shingles up high. He was able to knock it down and play it over to Carr. Popped up in the air along the far side. Picked up, set right across, and that one just past the outstretched stick of Granone. And now the Huskies will work it the other way with Nathaniel Poole. Poole gains the zone. Poole looks it over and now loses the puck. Here come the selects back the other way. Agret gains the zone. McLean Agret to the front of the net. And that one took a deflection and missed the net. Just over 4 minutes gone by here, second period, scoreless from Troy. That centering attempt was blocked by Carr over to the near side. And now Moore attempting to spring. Racine got just past his stick. And so the Huskies come away empty. All the way down the ice it goes. Kevin Betts with the puck, moved ahead for Pete Moore. He'll backhand it deep. Moved along the far side. Up in the air, batted by Palmer. There was the handball type play there as he attempted to backhand it out of the zone. Here's an opportunity in front and a good block there by Kevin Betts. I don't know that he meant to get in front of that, but it hit him nonetheless, and now the Huskies are going to go the other way with it as Palmer lifts it into the zone, but this is going to be an icing with 5:14 gone by here in the second period, scoreless from Troy. Here's a face-off one back toward the net, and that one just past the blocker of Shingles and wide. Near side. This is going to be poked free by Morrissey, and now St. Pierre gets taken down along the near side, no call. And now poked free. Here come the selects back the other way, moving it up ahead is Bertrand, gaining his zone. Toward the front of the net, Shingles able to cover. 14-14 on the clock remaining here in the second, scoreless from the field house. Face-off win by the select, sent toward the net, steered aside by Shingles. And now played along the far side by Thompson, able to get it out of the zone. Back in deep. Sent across toward the net, just past Shingles and wide. Here's one picked up right out in front, and a beautiful toe save there by Shingles, who had to reach back across and get that, as it looked like Claudia was going to try the other side. Here's Tronuski. Forced off the puck there by a select, and now carried the other way by Renson Granone. He'll gain the zone, working against Thompson and Kevin Betts. Betts moves it along for Schneid. Schneid had that one pop up in the air off a stick. South Kent are offsides. Here's a stretch pass for Schneid. He'll chip it in. Out of his net to play it is Kogler. 3 selects down there to get it. And now move back up ahead. This one's going to be knocked free. And now carried up ahead by Casey Morrissey, trying to cut to the net. Unable to get around a South Kent defender. I believe that was Jankowskis, who served as the barrier there. There's a quick shot blocker, saves Shingles, steered into the near side corner. Plotz able to poke that one along the boards. Cooper Plotz sets up a 2-on-1. Plotz shoots, scores! Cooper Plotz goes upstairs on Kogler. 1-0 Huskies. And 7 minutes and 26 seconds into the second period, Northwood finally breaks the deadlock. It's 1-0. So Plotz, a nice play along the boards to set up a 2-on-1. and then shelves it on Kogler. And the opening tally for the Huskies here in the second, 1-0. They'll look to build off of that with their top line out there. Here's Palmer with the puck. Palmer attempting to spring Schneid, and does, but Schneid fell down, gets spun to the ice, and now picked up, sent toward the net by Thompson. May have been looking for Schneid to tap in a loose puck, unable to find him, however. This one blocked by Peluso. Toward the front of the net, sent wide. And definitely the intensity starting to pick up here. Both offenses starting to fire a little and create opportunities. Huskies able to convert on one of them. Courtesy of Klotz, and now South Kent looked like they were knocking on the door momentarily, and now carried the other way by Chernovsky, who gains the red line and then shoots in. 1-0 Huskies off the goal by Cooper Klotz. Here's Thompson chipping it deep for Will Schneid, who was almost sprung on a breakaway right off of that faceoff. And now Cody Betch able to work it along the boards up top. Here's a shot toward the net by Thompson. Now it comes to Schneid, he scores! 2-0 Huskies! Two goals in a minute and 3 seconds. And the Huskies firing here in the second. So 1 for Cooper Klotz, 1 for Will Schneid, 2 for the Huskies in 63 seconds. And the Selects on their heels here. As this one picked up and just high of Shingles, and to the near side it goes. Here's a wraparound attempt, and Shingles able to stuff it along that far side post and cover it with... They forgot to stop the clock here. They're going to have to fix this. The scoreboard is being run by the Prep third-string goaltender Drew Donatello, as well as 2 injured Huskies, Jacob Brunton and Henry Kress, having some issues there with the scoreboard. They do not reset it. It might just be like a count to 10 and then start it type deal to make sure the clock's right here, but these are rookie mistakes from, I'm sure, rookie scoreboard operators here at the field house. Looked ahead by the Selects. Here's almost a nifty little feed behind the back, and now picked up by Klotz, looking for his second. Klotz gains the zone, and now forced off the puck and into the ref by Ballard. Toward the front of the net, this one knocked down by Devin Smith, but picked up by the Selects, worked out to the point through traffic, and a save made by Shingles. 10:19 to play here in the second period. A 2-0 Husky lead. Out to the point. Worked over to the far side. Long shot, deflection, goes wide. Peluso. Sent deep by Kosku for South Kent. This one popped up in the air. In deep there is Austin Michaud, and that one out of the zone. It's going to be an icing with 10 minutes even remaining in the second period. We're halfway through this one. It's 2-0 Huskies. They scored both those goals within 63 seconds of each other. Goals by Cooper Klotz and Will Schneid to break the deadlock here in the second period in dramatic fashion. And now a bit of a delay here, and still a bit of a delay, and now Simonette will take the face-off for the Huskies and win it back. And now they'll break out near side. Stackow playing up with the Prep team off of varsity. He'll send it deep. Ty Simonette works it around the boards. This one's going to be cut off by Michaud and played up the far side. Nice play there by Simonette. Simonette able to cut it off along the far side, get it deep for Stackow, who tried to center it for Betch. That one got broken up. Flag down in neutral territory by Mike Peluso. He'll rim it off the boards and up ahead. It goes around the boards to the near side. And now in there is Stackow, got jostled there, now picked up by Chernuski. Chernuski trying to poke it free and take it toward the net, unable to do so, however. Over to the far side it goes. Thompson able to chip it free. Chernuski toward the front, knocked down by Stackow. I don't believe that was a high stick. Play will continue. Chernuski got it to Thompson. Parker Thompson surveys the scene, works it up top for Palmer. Palmer trying to send it deep. Thompson was in the area, so was Chernuski, and now this one flipped into the RPI, into the South Kent bench once again. This time doesn't hit anybody with 8:51 to play here in the second. 2-0 Huskies. All the way back for it is Carr. Knocked down by Chernuski, played to the near side. Worked up ahead by Palmer. Save Shingles, rebound cleared away. And now out of the zone, could be 2, could be 3 for the Huskies as Schneid moves in. Schneid shoots. That one just missed. May have caught the stick of Chirus on the way in. Toward the net, took a couple deflections. Thompson was there, so was Schneid. Unable to get it to go, however, as it went just wide and all the way out of the zone, it's going to be Poole. Poole with the puck, trying to move it up ahead. And now chipped into the Husky bench. We'll get a face-off. Far side of the neutral zone, 7:53 to play. Here in the second, 2-0 Huskies. Lofted in. And now a penalty drawn by the Huskies. St-Pierre goes down. Power play, Northwood up 2 here in the second period, 7:42 to play. And things starting to unravel and fast for South Kent here on neutral ground. When I say neutral ground, these are meant to be Husky home games. Couldn't get the ice in Lake Placid due to a Can-Am tournament. Forced to play down here, and now out to the point for Peluso. Peluso works it along the blue line, dishes for Schneid. Schneid shoots, that one popped up in the air off of Thompson. And it went wide. Chernuski attempting to poke it free. Thompson works it up top. Peluso will send it down low. To the near side it goes. Taken by Thompson. Parker Thompson looks it over, dishes for Schneid. Will Schneid surveys, works it up top for Simonette. Ty Simonette sends it down low. Chernuski back up top. Simonette works it to Mike Peluso. Peluso back across for Simonette. Simonette drops it off. Chernuski works it across. Schneid. Peluso. Chernuski had that one go just by him and now kept along the blue line by Will Schneid. He'll work it down low and now backhanded up top for Peluso. Minute remaining on the Husky power play as Schneid shoots and a pad save made. And now it's going to be cleared by the Selects. And 50 seconds remaining. On the Husky power play. Certainly taking their sweet time figuring out what to do here. They make a full change as they were just kind of stashing that puck there behind their own net, and now here's Poole working it deep. Takes a carom, Cogler plays it. Rimmed around to the near side. Poole trying to work it up ahead. And now all the way out of the zone. It's going to go in on Shingles, who'll steer it aside. Final 10 seconds as Plotz comes away with it. Brutton, I'm sorry, that's Morris. All the way out of the zone and nearly sprung there. It was Isaac Perdon for South Kent as he got behind the defense there coming out of the box. So the Husky power play is over, with under 5.5 to play here in the second. And now it comes deep, sent up ahead off the boards, toward the front of the net. This one's going to be knocked away, and now Moore with the puck. And now Racine picks it up, works it along the far side. Racine attempting to chip it ahead. This one knocked away. Caroms into the neutral zone, all the way in. Steering that one aside is Kogler. Now off the boards and out of the zone. This one's picked up and carried ahead by Devin Smith. Smith works it in. Gets checked there by Jason Millette. Moore in there as well for the Huskies. Lofted up and, nearly hit the scoreboard. Bit of a low scoreboard here at the Fieldhouse. Almost made contact. Here's a chance in front for South Canada. Good save made by Shingles. That was on McLean Agret, who got the opportunity there, and Shingles able to shut that one down with 4:26 to go in the second period. So this arena is to hockey what Jerry World is to the NFL. This is a very bit of a lower scoreboard than in most arenas, and that puck nearly made contact. This one goes wide. Now picked up by Thompson, carried ahead by Schneid, full head of steam. Will Schneid moves in, shoots, and a blocker save made by Kogler. Schneid drops it off for Thompson, who tries to center. He was looking for Trinusky, unable to connect. Trinusky to Schneid, attempting to work it back along, and now here comes South Kent back the other way. Renson Granone gains the zone. Toward the net, deflection, save, rebound, save, Shingles, puck still loose down there. Shingles down, got behind him, still stays out, and now it's going to be sent wide. Huskies not out of the woods yet, though. With the puck there is Millette trying to center that one off Schneid. Karam's out to the point, kept alive by Granone. Back across, Granone has it back. Granone shoots, blocked by Schneid. Into the near side corner, picked up by St. Pierre. The Huskies finally clear, but not for long. It's going to come right back in their end due to an icing call here with 3:13 left in the second period, and South Kent knocking on the door here. Haven't gotten on the board yet. They are down 2-0 hockey game here at the Fieldhouse. Face off won by South Kent. To the near side it goes. Long shot, that one blocked by Poole. And now picked up by Stackow. He'll move it the other way. Stackow off the boards up ahead for Cody Betch. Betch works it around the boards, able to kick it free. Nudge deep. And now it's going to be picked up by Jankowskis. Cleared out of the zone by South Kent. Poked up ahead by Peluso. Under 3 to play here in the second. 2-0 Huskies. Off goals by Cooper Plotz and Will Schneid. And now worked up ahead. Loose puck corralled by the Selects. Will work it back across in their own end, and now moving it up ahead is Jankowskis. Sends it in on Shingles, who's steered aside. He has been perfect so far. So no shot on goal data available here at the Fieldhouse. We're just guessing, but Shingles has faced a few. Here's an opportunity in front. That one went just wide off the wraparound attempt by the Selects. Quick shot, save Shingles, rebound loose, Shingles down. And now another wraparound attempt. Broken up, and now I believe it's caught on the side of the net. They dig for it, and now the ref will finally just blow this one dead with 101 seconds on the clock remaining here in the second period. 2-0 Huskies. believe Shingles may have lost his helmet there on the play. To the near side it goes to Will Schneid. Schneid works it along, sends it in. This one goes wide. And now lofted out of the zone. Sent in. Around the boards. Played by Cogler. Turned over. St. Pierre shoots, that one blocked. To the near side it goes. Thompson unable to play that one. And now Schneid forechecking, working against Ballard, who sends it up the ice all the way down. That pass missed everything, and it's going to be an icing against South Kent here with 51.8 on the clock in the second. 2-0 Huskies. And now we'll do it all over again. Off the boards and out of the zone. Picked up toward the front. Shot just wide of Shingles. To the far side, Palmer jostled there, trying to poke it along. Worked in deep. Now up top, long shot. That one goes wide. To the near side, it goes for a stack out. They work it up the boards. Final 30 seconds of the second period. Huskies up 2-0. One-timer attempt fanned on there, right out in front by McLean Agret. Swing and a miss. At least he made contact. That makes him better than Aaron Judge last night, and that'll do it for the second period. 2-0 Huskies. After 2, we go to the second intermission. Get a nice cut here. We'll step aside for a brief break. Northwood ahead 2-0 on South Kent through 40 minutes. So here we go, third period about to get underway here from the field house. 2-0 Huskies after 2. And we are underway from RPI here in the third period. Worked into the zone. Peluso backhands it along, touched along there by Tremusky to the near side for Thompson. Thompson gains the zone. Has Poole going to the net. Thompson gets it to him. But Poole unable to finish the job there. Flipped out of play. And so we'll get a face-off here just 20 seconds into the third. Huskies a 2-0 lead over South Kent here on neutral territory. Out to the point. Peluso. Picked up by Schneid. Set toward the net. Good save, and then the rebound cleared. Schneid able to get the puck there. Schneid drops it off for Thompson. Parker Thompson works it around. Works it to the near side for Mike Peluso toward the net. This one's steered aside by Cogler. Here's Thompson getting taken down. And now over for Tremusky. Looks up top and unable to keep that one alive was Poole. Comes over to the near side for Peluso. We're working up ahead for Schneid, who gains the zone. Will Schneid drops it off Tremusky. And now a quick shot there by Peluso. That one goes wide. And out of the near side it comes for Simonette. Ty Simonette. Works it in deep. And now here come the selects back the other way. Picked up there by Mashad. He'll gain the zone and shoot. That one goes wide of Shingles. Check there. Far side. Popped up in the air. And now all the way down. It's going to be an icing. 2:02 gone by here in the third period. And they'll go over to the other side and do the face-off. Over to the near side, Cody Vetch works it around for Kevin. Kevin drops it off for Carr. Carr works it up ahead, nice and call against the Huskies. And we'll do it all over again. That took 17 seconds. Face-off controlled by the Huskies. Worked over to the near side from Morris, who was unable to corral it and clear it. Morris. Off the boards, out of the zone. And now out of the zone and all the way down. Just under 3 gone by here in the third period. 2-0 Husky lead, courtesy of goals by Cooper Klotz and Will Schneid. The former of whom just finished a check there, but South Kent able to gain the zone nonetheless. Here's a pass attempted out in front that got blocked. And now it's going to be picked up, moved the other way by Plotz. He'll gain the zone and send it in. This one's steered aside by Cogler. All the way up ahead. Here's a nice pass. Moving in and then forced off the puck there was McChesney. Good play there by Palmer, who clears the zone. Over to the far side. Worked up ahead, around the boards. St. Pierre gets there. Worked around by Schneid. Will Schneid trying to get it to Trinusky. Instead, it's Thompson poking it free. Trinusky gains the zone. Trinusky trying to get it to Schneid, who was able to poke it on goal, but Hogler able to cover. 16-18 to play in regulation. 2-0 Huskies here in the third. Work to the near side. Smith trying to send it across. Oh, loose puck almost corralled by Thompson and put on goal, but he was unable to really turn and do anything with it. Popped up in the air. And now picked up by Schneid. Looking for his second. Will Schneid toward the front of the net. Unable to really do anything there. Near side Poole, trying to work it up top for Schneid. Schneid will chip it deep. Over to the far side. Picked up by Devin Smith. Long pass up ahead. Ryan Racine unable to get a shot away as he was defended well there by Paduya. Worked across. Peluso touched along by Moore. Keith Moore moves it in and knocked down. Kosku trying to move it up the ice. Now picked up by Michaud. Austin Michaud gains the zone, working against Moore. Good check there. Poked away by Morris. Right out in front of a one-timer, steered aside by Shingles. Over to the near side. Here's Nick Kosku trying to move it up the boards. Sent deep. Peluso up and out of the zone. Moved up ahead. Quick shot blocked by Peluso. In on goal. Shingles down. Puck corralled by Casey Morrissey. Moved up ahead. Peter Morris trying to get it back over for Morrissey. Just passed his outstretched stick and now into the South Penn end, and now it's Plotz picking it up. Cooper Plotz trying to go short side again, and this time found iron. No goal. Palmer. Morrissey now. He'll gain the zone, send it deep. Cogler out to play it. Oh, dangerous there with Thompson applying pressure, but unable to really do anything with it. No other Husky in the area really to bat it down, and hand pass called here. 13:33 called, or 13:33 on the clock here in the third period. Get a whistle here for a hand pass. 2-0 Huskies. Worked along the boards by Thompson. This one popped up in the air. Big collision along the near side. And now out of the zone. All the way. Picked up. Sent up the ice, popped up in the air off of St. Pierre. Now Schneid attempting to send that one deep. Popped up in the air, comes over to the near side. Simonet works it along for Cody Betch, who gains the zone. Betch, nice move, drives wide. Able to poke it free for Stackout. Toward the net, this one knocked away. And now along the boards, it's going to be picked up. This is a 2-on-1 Mount St. Charles. Verdon to the front, saved by Shingles. Not even remotely phased as that one went in. This is an icing against the Huskies, by the way. That was as good an opportunity as any for South Ken, and Shingles able to shut that one down. And now Schneid gets tackled from behind by 3 selects. This is going to be a penalty or not. And Shingles out of his net, thought there was a penalty, had to dive back in and try to make a diving stop there. That one just wide. That could have been a disaster. Now Schneid has it back. Schneid trying to get it to Thompson. Or I'm sorry, that was Chernosky. And now carried the other way. Boy, oh boy, that was a dangerous sequence there for Shingles, who, this is an offsides. But Shingles thought there was a penalty, started skating to the bench, found out there wasn't one when the referees didn't blow it dead, and then had to try to dive back and make the save. Knocked down by Morrissey. Casey Morrissey. There's a check by Plotz. All the way in, Peluso with the puck. Rims it around the boards. Got jostled there by Morris and now popped up in the air. Cody Betch works it in. Worked in by Simonet. This one broken up by Stackow. Worked deep. And now picking it up is Betch, who works it across for Palmer. Nick Palmer. Sent deep. Around the boards to the near side. Simonet is in there for the Huskies. And now out of the zone. Here come the selects. Moving it ahead. Granone. Granone gains the zone. Pulls up. Toward the front. They score! Raphael Cloutier breaks the shutout for Shingles. And South Kent finally gets on the board here just over 10 minutes into the third. And they've made this a 1-goal game. And so now the Huskies have some more work to do. Got to defend a 1-goal lead, maybe add to it. Here's a takeaway by Mount St. Charles, a wraparound attempt. That one off Shingles, now picked up by Thompson. On for goal, Schneid. Schneid driving wide and trying to cut to the net. Unable to, takes a bit of an awkward collision into the boards there. Unable to really right himself. And now here's a save by Shingles. Loose puck kicking around there in the crease. And Shingles trying to find it, and he eventually does. But boy, oh boy, a bit of a scary moment there. An awkward collision for Schneid behind the play. Got taken down. Slid into the boards backwards, almost in a butterfly position. Must have learned that from OC Tifo. as he slid pretty awkwardly into the boards. All the way down, and no icing as Kogler out of his net to play it. Sent in and wide of the net. Here's Peluso. Trying to work it up ahead, all the way down. That's going to be an icing. Toward the front of the net, knocked away to the point now. Long shot blocked by Morris. Almost a soccer style block there. I had to kind of squeeze the skates there to get a piece of that. Now over to the far side it goes. St. Pierre will send it up ahead. Over to the near side. This one's sent ahead. Around the boards it goes. Knocked down. Takeaway by Beck and a quick shot. That one goes wide. Looks up top. For the net, this one blocked. To the far side it goes. Nice play there by Stackout, trying to move it toward the net, out to the point. Long shot, score! Devin Smith got it through traffic. May have hit somebody on the way through. The Huskies retake a 2-goal lead. And they give credit to Smith with Stackout parked out in front. And the Huskies lead 3-1. Far side, a big collision, and now here they come back the other way. To the near side it goes. Thompson works it out for Schneid. Will Schneid attempting to jam it ahead, got taken down there. A heavy collision along the near side. Here's a quick shot by, I believe that was Bullard, and a save made by Shingles there. Over to the near side. Corralling it is Betch. Works it across. Sent in deep. Here's a turnover. Will Schneid shoots. Blocker save. Closing in on 6 to play in regulation. Huskies a 3-1 lead. Peluso works it to the near side. Morris sends it up ahead. Here's Bullard working it in. Bullard jostled there by Peluso. Here's an opportunity out in front. Shingles gets plowed into, and now we're going to have some fisticuffs after the whistle as Carr taking issue with McChesney, and now at the end of it all, Shingles is down in the crease, and he's staying down, and now he's going to very slowly get back up here with 5:45 to go in the third. 3-1 Huskies. So good to see that Shingles was okay. He took a pretty big pop there at the end from McChesney, and then probably wasn't helpful that Carr buried McChesney right into him at the end of that play, but definitely wasn't any ill intent there, just defending his goaltender. No fault to Carr, of course, for that. Closing in on 5.5 to go. Toward the net, that one goes wide. Over to the far side, Poole. This one's popped up in the air, off the boards. Casey Morrissey, and now a nice cutback by Poole. Poole, nice move, and he shoots, and a save made by Cogler. .5:11 to play in the third period. Huskies up 2. This one all the way out of the zone. Devin Smith back for it. He'll play it along the near side toward the net. This one corralled by a select, but really unable to do anything with it. And now Smith will work it along and gain the zone. Under 5 to play, third period. Huskies a 3-1 lead on South Kent. This one goes for an icing. 4:36 to play in regulation. .436 to play in regulation here from Houston Fieldhouse. Huskies up 3-1 on South Kent here in their third quote-unquote home PHC game of the year. This one sent toward the net, popped up in the air. Shingles punched it up in the air, and then a diving effort to clear it by Betch. And now Shingles had that one get behind him. And now they're going to blow this one dead. I believe he got a glove on it and then was unable to corral the rebound as it slipped just wide. And then I think the pileup is what drew the whistle there with 4:15 to go in regulation. So South Kent trying to knocking on the door here, trying to punch it through. Down 2 with 4:15 to go. And they absolutely need one right here. With Cogler standing on the edge of his crease, that one shot just wide. Huskies regain possession, not for long. Taken over by the Selects. In neutral territory now, sent in deep. It's gonna burn a few seconds off, and now a penalty upcoming against the Huskies. That was a dive. Certainly looked like it as Morris, I believe he took down Jason Millette. We'll get confirmation of that in a minute, and you can hear Morris, the frustration as he heads to the box. Words that came out of his mouth were, "That's so soft." And you know what? I kind of agree with him there. Out to the point. Toward the net, save Shingles. Still in his crease is Cogler, not looking toward the bench or anything, just seeing how this plays out. 3:40 to go. Far side. Long shot off the post, and then it came back out. That was off the inside of the post. Could have been in the back of the net. If it were 2 inches to the right, here's a save and a rebound. They score. It's a power play goal from Mateo Bertrand, and South Kent draws within 1 with 3:26 left here in regulation. And so after Boulard imitated Michael Phelps on a diving board there to get South Kent on a power play, it was Bertrand able to cash in and make this a one-goal game with just under 3.5 to play. Still plenty of time for the Selects, with Cogler standing on the edge of his crease waiting for the signal from the bench. Still over 3 minutes to play, so not truly do or die quite yet, but certainly looking like it's headed in that direction. Nudge deep, carried the other way. Comes on over to the near side, picked up by Chiras, who sends it toward the net. That one got blocked. And now around the boards it goes. South Kent with the puck. They work it around the boards, toward the net, knocked down by Chernuski, and trying to play it up ahead for Simonet. That pass just missed, under 3 to go. 3-2 Huskies. And now nearly taken away there by Cody Betch in neutral territory. Here's a quick shot and a glove save by Shingles with 2:33 to go. So both teams still have a timeout in their pocket. 2:33 to go, 1-goal game. Huskies a 3-2 lead. And we'll see how this last 2:33 plays out here. From Troy, and another glove save by Shingles. That takes 2 seconds off the clock. Certainly, Shingles starting to see a lot more action here in the final 5 minutes. With South Kent having already drawn within 1 on the power play. Knocking on the door of overtime here. This one cleared all the way down, and an icing against the Huskies with 2:24 left. To the point, shot, fanned on. Here go the Huskies. Schneid works it in deep. Taken now by Thompson. And now picked up, sent toward the net, and Shingles able to just swallow that one up and cover it with 1:55 remaining here in the third. Cogler standing just beyond his crease, waiting for the signal from the bench, almost out at the hash marks. About halfway between his crease and the hash marks, and now the face-off, or no, it's going to be a timeout. Not sure who called the timeout, but timeout South Kent here with 1:55 on the clock, a 3-2 hockey game. Huskies up 1. Trying to slam the door here and hang on for their first PHC win of the year. We'll step aside. So timeout taken by South Kent on 1:55 to play in regulation. South Kent trying to knock down the door. Huskies trying to slam it in their face. 115 seconds. During a critical PHC game down the stretch. Face-off won back by Peluso. Cogler was halfway to the bench, instead reboots now as play shifts into neutral territory under a minute 45 to go. Far side. Gaining the zone is Millette around the boards to the near side. Picked up. And now a good poke check there on Granone, and the Huskies almost had that one cleared. Instead, it's going to be pinned along the near side. Cogler to the bench, and looking it over is kind of just doing some dance moves in front of his bench as the Huskies trying to take that puck away there in the corner. And now he does go on the bench. Extra attacker on for South Kent. Worked across now. 50 seconds to play. Near side. Quick shot. Save Shingles. Rebound loose. Shingles has his helmet knocked off by the shot, and that will stop play. 46.2 seconds to go. And I believe we're going to get a Husky timeout. No, we aren't. And so the big guns on for the Huskies: Will Schneid, Parker Thompson, Shane Tronuski, Mike Peluso, and Kevin Betch on to try and stop one final assault from South Kent and try to get out of here with a win in regulation. 46.2 seconds on the clock. Tronuski against Bertrand. Bertrand able to win it back. To the point it goes from Millette. Millette to the near side. Dratkov works it across. Extra attacker back on for South Kent. 35 seconds to play. Millette back down low. Dratkov had some trouble handling that puck as he was chased by Tronuski. Now it comes down low for Granone. Granone works it up top. Millette, a long shot. That one deflected wide. Picked up by Betch. Played along for Tronuski. Tronuski tied up there, and now Thompson attempting to move it along. It's going to be flagged down by Peluso. Off the boards, out of the zone, skating after it. Thompson to the empty net. Sayonara! Will Schneid has put this game away with 8.2 seconds on the clock. His second of the night, an empty net goal, and it's 4-2 Huskies, and they're going to get out of here with their first PHC win of the year. Final seconds are going to tick off. What an effort. What a fight. An undermanned Husky team gets their first league win of the year. A 4-2 win over the South Kent Selects here in Game 1 here in Rensselaer. And that's going to do it. From RPI, your final score, 4-2 in favor of the Huskies. Goals for the Huskies came 2 from Will Schneid, 1 from Devin Smith, and 1 from Cooper Plotz. 4-2 your final score here from Troy. I'm Gus Garvey. I had your play-by-play this evening. Thank you so much for watching amidst the baseball and football on TV. Thanks for tuning in here instead, and looking forward to having you on next time. For now, though, so long.